Hi everyone, this is Debbie Henderson from Debbie's Designs. We're going to get a little inky today as I show you how to create the background in this card, which is called the tie-dye technique. We're not going to be creating the whole card because I'm just focusing on the technique itself. So I'm going to, on this one, I actually use Flirty Flamingo, Lemon Lime Twist, and Smoky Slate. And I'm going to change it up a little bit today. I'm going to use Rich Razzleberry, Pool Party, and Sahara Sand for my inks. You're going to need a coffee filter, and my cardstock measures 5 inches by 3 3/4 inches because, as you see, this one had 3 layers. We're focusing on the 3rd layer. And I have a piece of the adhesive sheets that measures the same size as the cardstock. And lastly, you're going to need baby wipes, and I'm just using some cheap baby wipes. Anything will do. So let's get started. So the first thing you do is take your coffee filter and just scrunch it, open it and scrunch it. Just keep doing that a couple times because you want it nice and wrinkled. I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of paper. Now what I'm going to do is prepare by bringing in my 3 inks, and also going to need 3 baby wipes, 1 for each ink. I'm going to start out with the Pool Party, and I'm just going to take this and kind of do like a mountain fold and valley fold. Doesn't have to be perfect. It just makes it easier to apply the ink. I'm going to scrunch up my baby wipe and dip it into the Pool Party ink. And then I'm just going to pounce and see how it's going to look. So just keep adding color. Set that one aside. Move on to the next color, which will be Rich Razzleberry. Same thing, scrunch up the baby wipe. And we're going to move over from the Pool Party and leave some white space in between both colors. Isn't that pretty? You can open up just to peek also to make sure it's gone all the way through. Set that one aside. Color number 3, which is Sahara Sand. Scrunch up, pounce, move over and leave some white space. And now I'm going to go back to the Pool Party. So I've gone ahead and finished inking the rest of my coffee filter. So as you can see, I've got 2 Pool Parties, 2 Rich Razzleberry, and 1 Sahara Sand to finish off the whole length. So now when I pull this, you can see how it's got the beginnings of the tie-dye. So we're going to go ahead and let this dry, and I'll be back to finish up how to glue it to your cardstock. Our coffee filter is now dry, and I actually scrunched it up a little bit just to give it more bumps. Now I'm going to bring in the cardstock and the adhesive sheet. And I'm going to bring in my bone folder and burnish the adhesive sheet just to make sure that the glue goes on there properly. I'm going to peel that off. Now you need to figure out when you're doing this, as you can see on this card, I had my tie-dye going diagonally at an angle. So I'm going to do that again because I think it looks better that way. So I'm just going to position this over. When I'm ready, I'm just going to go straight down and tap on it. That way it's going to keep some of the bumps. See how that gives it that texture? And then I'm just going to bring in some scissors and trim this over about 1/2 inch. all the way around. I'm just going to wrap this around just to give the edge a nice finish so you don't have that rough look of the coffee filter. We'll trim the corners. And now I'm just going to bring in this nail adhesive and do the two opposite ends. Oops, a little bit more on this one. And just wrap that around. And then we'll do the two remaining sides. So you just see how that gives it a nice flat edge. So there's the tie-dye, and you can decorate this as you want. I added sequins on the background on this one, but it makes for a really pretty background. Hope you enjoyed my tutorial for today. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks in advance for your thumbs up.